that call down the storm to obliterate.
What's up, everybody? It's me, DisBearity here. Now that I got my coffee in me, so apparently the Realms of Ruin Stormcast faction was showcased yesterday, so I have missed it. You know, busy day of human life, got to do what I got to do. So today we're going to be going over faction showcase here, and I'm excited to see what this faction's all about. But before we begin, definitely consider liking and subscribing for more Warhammer 40k fantasy and also Age of Sigmar news. Now let's go ahead and get this started, y'all. All right, here we are. Let's go ahead and begin.
Peggy 16.
Okay, we got our Stormcast, we got the orcs. Is that a dragon? Stormcast Eternals.
The Stormcast Eternals are mortal heroes that have been transformed into supernatural warriors in the forges of Azir.
Okay.
The embodiment of Sigmar's storm. They are the God King's wrath made manifest, and they were created for one single purpose: outright war. While they may be few,
I love that. I like that.
Stormcast Eternal falls, they are brought back time and time again to fight anew.
You would think that they would be corrupted
Age of Sigmar,
eventually.
Realms of Ruin, you will command the mighty Stormcast Eternals in their quest to defend an ailing Dawnbringer settlement from unrelenting raids by the wicked and savage Orc Krulboys.
Okay.
Sigrun, commander of a detachment of Stormcast
Sigrun.
Eternals, embarks on a perilous mission to the wild and savage swamps of Gur. She seeks to obtain a great artifact that will help them turn the tides against the Orc menace. The Stormcast Eternals are a robust, elite army that excel when fighting in a combined force of frontline fighters and ranged attackers.
Okay.
Their access to a variety of different troops and reliance on well-rounded forces requires
Yo, those crossbows look
hefty
nice.
investment of resources.
Animations
to
look pretty
hold
good,
their
too.
ground. The steadfast Stormcast Eternal heroes have abilities to heal and resurrect fallen units.
Okay.
Or lead from the front with devastating charges and powers that call down the storm to obliterate enemies.
Oh, that was cool.
As commander, you'll
Liberators.
have access to a wide range of units, including Annihilators, formidable and elite soldiers, emboldened by impervious thunderstrike armor and devastating meteoric hammers.
I love that.
Crosscutters, warrior heralds of Sigmar, who soar through the battlefield at incredible speeds, unhindered by the grasping swamps of Gur. And finally, the mighty Storm Drake Guard, dragon-riding knights.
I guess that's like a
capable
tier
of
3, tier 4 unit.
annihilating enemy
Or going to
hordes
be.
with lance, claw, and righteous wormflame.
So direct feature focus, direct step.
Issuing the right commands is just as crucial as the squads you bring to the battlefield. When playing with a gamepad, you'll have access to an innovative control
That's
scheme
good that they're gonna have
that
controller
gives
support.
you the tactical flexibility you need to conquer your enemies. With the direct step system, you'll enjoy the immediacy of traditional real-time strategy controls mapped.
Wait, do they
onto a
fire? Is that an
controller.
arc that they can fire in?
Issue orders. Snap instantly between squad selections. And use a classic RTS camera view to survey distant forces and objectives.
Okay.
Then experience the pounding heart of battle up close. An
It looks like there's synced
precise
animations
commands
with a lot
as
of the units
clash
too.
Intensifies.
Especially if there's like a 1v1 in there.
Direct step enables you to quickly respond to the conflict as it evolves. Activating squad abilities, creating groups of squads, and balancing a war across multiple fronts. The Stormcast Eternals are just one of 4 factions.
Okay, they're gonna have
coming
4
to
factions.
Warhammer, Age of Sigmar.
I wanted to have
Realms
more
of
then.
Ruin.
Okay. I like that. I like that. I like that. Open beta July 17th. I'm playing that, y'all. I'm definitely playing that. Okay, so let's go ahead and break this down here. So it really caught my attention is this part right here.
Fighting in a combined force.
Okay, so what that means is that the Stormcast, it's like similar to the Imperial Guard from Dawn of War, where the more units that you have together, the more the better thing, like, they overwhelm in numbers, I guess you could say, right? And once again, we have, two types of resources here in the population count. We have, I guess this one's power, this one is requisition, similar to Dawn of War. So this is basically, in a sense, Dawn of War, Age of Sigmar.
Frontline
So that's really cool.
fighters and ranged attackers.
Frontline, you have backline. Now, if you look right here, you can see the cast units here at the bottom there. So it looks like, gosh, I wish I knew more with Age of Sigmar. So I know that this unit in the bottom right is like a support unit. Top left is basic infantry. Middle is probably is a hero. Top right is crossbowmen. Bottom left is probably a shock unit.
Their access to a variety of different troops and reliance on well-rounded forces requires a hefty investment of resources to hold their ground.
So I like that. And so this unit here is like a bannerman. So it potentially could be a support unit or some type of buff unit, to buff your the surrounding units around. Or matter of fact, if it's like Dawn of War, right? It could potentially be that hero unit that you can attach to your units, and then you can, do certain abilities. Okay, that would make a lot of sense.
Stormcast Eternal Heroes have
yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, so hero, yeah.
Fallen units.
So yeah, that hero unit can be attached to your military or whatnot. And so, like you just said there, it can reattach. It can not reattach. It can bring back resurrected units. At least this specific hero.
Or lead from the front with
So
devastating charges and powers that call down the storm to a.
was this the same character or no? Hold on, let me go back and see real quick.
Charges.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
Powers that call down the storm to obliterate enemies.
Okay. So we got a couple units here. So we have Tech Tree, and we also have squads. So this is a Celestar Ballistic siege unit, of course, or artillery unit. Very nice.
Commander.
And the Liberator. See, I know some of the units because I played Warhammer 40k. Well, not 40k. Warhammer Age of Sigmar Stormguard. Pretty good game, by the way. Definitely check it out when y'all get a chance. Sadly, the developers kind of abandoned it, though. But yeah, these are Liberators here.
You'll have access to a wide range of units, including Annihilators. Formidable and elite soldiers, emboldened by impervious thunderstrike armor and devastating meteoric hammers.
Okay, so what you could possibly suggest that these guys are the tank unit in a sense. They have the high armor, they're very slow, but they can hold their own while you can get your range units in your backline to do the rest.
Prosecutors, warrior heralds of Sigmar, who soar through the battlefield at incredible speeds, unhindered by the grasping swamps of Gur. And finally, the mighty Storm Drake Guard, dragon-riding knights capable of annihilating enemy hordes with lance, claw, and righteous wormflame.
So yeah, that unit there is probably the most expensive unit, top unit, late game kind of, mythic unit. Think of it like the Eldar and their war machines in Dawn of War, basically, or any other faction. So another thing that kind of surprised me here is that they added a function that's called direct step, which is basically for controller users. I mean, I will say it's also for PC users. So what's been told, by the way, is that you're able to play this game on keyboard and mouse, or with a controller on PC and also on console, both interchangeable. So it's really cool. So the Storm Drake Guard here, let me see here. Let's actually go for it. So it has Draconic Onslaught, Fly, and also Draconic Flamethrower. So in order to use Draconic Flamethrower, you have to have, I guess, what we're gonna call it requisition. You have to have that, and then in order to use Draconic Onslaught, you gotta have what do you call it, power, or whatever the resource they're gonna call it within the game there.
Issuing the right commands is just as crucial.
And it looks like you have shift clicking, so that's really nice.
When playing with a gamepad, you'll have access to an innovative control scheme that gives you the tactical flexibility.
Oh, that reminds me. So another thing that I really noticed too. This is definitely with the archers here. So let me skip a little before this right here. So you see, this shows you their arc of fire. So I wonder if there's attack move, right? I guess they'll fire within that arc, and then also they have Astral Compass. Now I wonder what that is. I mean, is it like more range? I don't know for sure, but I like that little arc there. So it kind of gives you an idea like where the units are going to be able like
onto a
going
controller.
to fire at.
Issue orders. Snap instantly between squad selections. And use a classic RTS camera view to survey distant forces and objectives.
Okay.
Then experience the pounding heart of battle up close. And execute precise commands as the clash intensifies.
And so I like that too. I like that too. Moving a little bit ahead forward here. Yeah, these are prosecutors. God, the graphics is just good, y'all. They really do.
Activating squad abilities.
Yep, squad abilities. So there's retreat, and then there's Sigmar's Aegis. So it's probably Sigmar's Aegis gives them
Creating
extra
groups of squads.
extra
and
defense, probably.
balancing a war across multiple fronts. The Stormcast Eternals are just one of 4 factions coming to Warhammer.
So as you heard it there, Age of Sigmar 4 factions. We already have 2. We have the Stormcast Eternals, and we also have the Urix Orcs. Could be saying their their name wrong here. I'm still learning about Age of Sigmar. And I know more 40k in fantasy than I do Age of Sigmar, because not a lot of people talk about Age of Sigmar like that. But that's
Age
interesting
of
though.
Sigmar, Realms of Ruin.
Okay, so I'm gonna give out my final thoughts on here. Okay, so my final thoughts on this game is that Age of Sigmar Realms of Ruin is starting to shape up and look really good. I'm actually really excited for it because, I love the Dawn of War series, and just looking at this game here makes, it's very reminiscent of the Dawn of War series, and I like that. And also with the whims of Dawn of War 3, that put a Dawn of War 3 basically is in the back line. Like, we're not seeing a Dawn of War 3 maybe until like next 2-3 years, but that's because right now, Relic is currently dealing with Age of Empires 4 and also Coming Heroes 3, so they got a lot on their plate right now. But looking at Realms of Ruin, it looks great. I like the Stormcast Eternal so far. Now we're going to be getting probably a showcase of the Orcs. I wonder if they're going to add in the Lizard. I think there's Lizardman Age of Sigmar and a couple other, of course, unique factions as well. So looking at the abilities, I like how everything's going to be very much familiar, with the whole Warhammer or Coming Heroes gameplay here. And so I hope all the best for Realms of Ruin, and I cannot wait to see you guys on the battlefield. Let me know what you guys think of Realms of Ruin in the comment section below. I want to know what your guys' thoughts on. How do you think the game's going to turn out? Let me know, y'all. Amazing, y'all can do that. If you guys enjoyed this video, definitely consider liking and subscribing for more content on Warhammer, 40k, Age of Sigmar, and also fantasy. Thank y'all for watching. Peace out. Much love, everybody. Have a good one, y'all. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and also hit the bell notification down below. Thanks for watching.